Hi, and welcome to Energizing Flow with Jen. This 30-minute practice is meant to draw energy into your body, mind, heart, and spirit. Great morning practice or anytime you're just looking for that little boost of energy. No props are required, although if you like to practice with blocks or bolster, just make sure you have them handy. We're going to begin in our mountain pose, spreading those toes nice and wide as we root down through the soles of the feet. Planting ourselves into whatever surface we're standing on and thinking about drawing the energy up into the body. Lengthening tall up through the crown of the head, gently humbling the chin. Feeling really strong and engaged here in our mountain pose. So we begin to connect in with the breath. Drawing deep breaths in all the way to the depths of the lungs. And on our exhale, releasing the breath fully and completely. As we're here, rooted and grounded in our strong mountain, just taking note of how it is you're feeling right now in this moment. And asking yourself how you would like to feel at the end of this energizing practice here today. On our next inhale, we're going to sweep those fingertips up overhead. The gaze can follow the hands. And exhale, let's draw that energy down into our heart center. Inhaling, we're going to reach. And exhale, hands down through the center of the heart. One more. And exhale, down through heart center. On our next inhale, we're going to stretch those arms out nice and wide at shoulder height, opening up through the front body. Maybe even shifting those hips slightly forward, really gentle heart opener. Exhale, we're going to round through, starting at the tailbone, wrapping those hands around the shoulders, giving ourselves a nice big hug. Inhale, we're going to open. Exhale to round, maybe wrapping the opposite arm on top. Two more here. Gently drawing back to our mountain. One big breath here. Good. Stepping up to the top of our mats. Taking a big inhale as we reach. Exhale, we're going to draw those palms down through heart center as we hinge into our fold. Inhale to half lift, nice flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale to flat back, maybe stretching arms out wide like a T. Exhale to fold. Couple more here. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Releasing the hands to the mat space. Let's step ourselves back to find our plank. Planking either from toes or knees. Your choice. Nice and strong here in the plank. Spreading those fingers wide. Really rooting into the hands. Let's draw that energy up from whatever surface we're on. Inhale ourselves forward. And maybe for the first chaturanga, lower our knees. Exhale. Dropping chin, chest, belly. Inhale, we're going to open up into a nice, gentle cobra. Exhale to release. Inhale to open a little bit higher. Exhale to release. Couple more here. Good. This time as we're lifted, maybe holding for a breath or two. Shoulders are drawn down and back. We're engaged through the core, supporting the low back. Exhale to release. Hips are going to go up and back on our inhale, landing in our child's pose. One more breath. Drawing ourselves forward through 4-point kneeling. We're going to stretch that right leg out long behind us. Left toes can be tucked or top of the foot to the mat space. Maybe reaching that opposite arm. Finding our center here before we move. And then beginning to find some really controlled and mindful movement. Exhale, we're going to draw that knee in towards the elbow. Inhale, we're going to lengthen. Exhale, drawing in. Inhale to lengthen. One more just like this. Good, and then maybe beginning to engage through the spine a little more. So exhale as we round through. Inhale as we lengthen up, maybe kicking that heel up towards the sky, bending at the knee. Exhale. Inhale. Good, one more. And then finding a little bit of a hold here, maybe reaching back to find that opposite foot as we open up through the front of the heart. Releasing both hands, both knees. Let's walk those knees wide. Sitting back to our child's pose. Melting the heart and the third eye down to the mat space. Maybe rocking that head side to side. Massaging over our intuition center. And let's head into the second side. So drawing ourselves up into that 4-point kneeling. Left leg long. Right arm. So just take a moment here to really settle into the balance. Just checking in where your center is today. And then starting with just that movement at the shoulder and the hip. So we're nice and flat through the spine. Connected with breath, exhaling, inhaling. And then maybe starting to engage through the spine, so exhale to round. Inhale to open. This time finding a little hold, maybe reaching back for that left foot, opening the heart, opening the front body. Releasing back down, let's walk those knees wide, drop back to our child's. Melting the heart, the third eye. Inhale as we come back through 4-point kneeling. Let's walk those knees back in under our hips, tuck our toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Taking our time here as we pedal out through the heels. Really rooted into those hands, spreading the fingers. Strong and engaged the arms as we think about pulling those shoulders down and back and drawing those triceps in against the ears. Beginning to walk the toes in towards one another. Let's soften through the knees, gazing forward, tiptoeing our way up to find our standing fold. Inhale as we half lift, maybe finding those lifted arms. Exhale to fold. Inhale, we're going to root to rise. Reaching fingertips up overhead, opportunity for a little back bend. Exhale, hands down through our heart center. Let's take one breath here. Good. Inhale as we reach those fingertips. Exhale, we're going to draw those palms down through heart center as we sit ourselves back to our chair pose. So our weight is in our heels, the tailbone is tucked. Should be able to glance down and see your toes in front of the knees. Shoulders are down and back. Inhale, we'll rise. Exhale to lower. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. Good. One more, maybe starting to feel that burn in the legs a little. Good, rooted into those heels, big breath. Reach those fingertips back behind us. And as we inhale, we're gonna sweep the arms up overhead. Option to rise up to the balls of the feet. Then slowly rising all the way back up through standing. Exhale, we'll release the heels as we head down to that fold. Inhale to half lift. And exhale to fold. Rooting to the palms, stepping or hopping back to your plank. Big breath here, nice and strong. Our next exhale, let's lower chaturanga. All the way down, inhale, open cobra. Exhale to release. I'm gonna draw the right forearm across the front of the body. As we inhale, opening, reaching that left hand back for the left foot. Couple breaths here. We're opening up through the front of the body, opening up those energy channels. So we invite that abundance of energy into our day and into our lives. Slowly releasing. Just stack palms, resting our forehead, one breath. Drawing that left forearm across the front of the body. Inhale, we'll really open through the chest, reach back, right hand, right foot. So we're going to be mindful to hold actually either at the ankle or at the base of the foot, avoiding holding at the toes or the lower part of the foot. Anatomically, there's a whole bunch of little bones and we don't want to be applying too much pressure unnecessarily there. You can also use a strap to lengthen the arm for this shape. Exhale to release. Stacking palms, resting forehead. Reaching those arms alongside the body. Inhale as we roll the shoulders down and back. Let's open up through the chest. Optional to lift those legs. Locust. Exhale, let's release the cheek to the mat. Shoulders hang heavy. Inhale as we open. Exhale to lower. Inhale to open. Exhale to lower. Last one, let's find a little hold. Staying here, optional to bend at the knees, finding the ankles. Open up into your bow. Exhale, let's release. Stacking palms, couple breaths. Maybe feeling that rush of energy up through the front of the body. Guiding the hands under the shoulders, let's begin to press ourselves up, either through 4-point kneeling or plank, arriving in our down dog. Walking those big toes together, soft through the knees, the gaze is forward. Tiptoeing, stepping, or maybe even hopping up to your fold. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Inhale, we're gonna root to rise. Optional to find that little back bend at the top here. Exhale those hands down through heart center. Beautiful. On our next inhale, let's sweep those arms. Exhale, let's sit back to our chair. Inhale to reach. Exhale, sitting back. Inhale to reach. Exhale to lower. This time we're going to find a little hold. Inhaling as we reach those arms back. Exhale as we sweep forward. Lifting the hands, lifting the heels, maybe finding a little hold here. Then slowly rising back up. Exhale to release the heels as we fold. Halfway lift. And fold. Rooting into the palms, you're going to take a big step back with your left leg. Lower that knee. Inhale, let's rise. Exhale that left hand to the mat space. Inhale as we rotate, opening those right fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale to release. We're going to step that right foot back, down dog. Inhale through plank. Exhale, chaturanga, choosing cobra or maybe choosing your upward dog this time. Exhale those hips up and back, down dog. Soft through the knees, the gaze is forward. We're tiptoeing, stepping, or hopping up to our fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, let's root to rise. Maybe a back bend. Exhale down through heart center. Inhale to reach. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift. And fold. Rooting to the palms, big step back with the right, lower that knee, inhale, we're gonna rise. Exhale the right hand to the mat space. Inhale, left fingertips up towards the sky. Slowly unraveling, we're gonna step ourselves back to our down dog. Inhale forward through plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, heart opener. Exhale, hips up and back. Down dog. Stepping those toes together, soft through the knees, tiptoeing, stepping, or a little hop up to the fold. Halfway lift. And fold. Inhale, root to rise. Back bend, exhale, hands down through heart center. Maybe starting to create a little heat in the body. So we work to continue opening up through the energy centers in the front of the body. Inhale to rise. Exhale to back to our chair. Inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. Maybe this time as we lift, just coming up onto the tips of the toes. Exhale to lower. One more here and then a hold. So we can hold here, or maybe beginning to sweep those arms and coming up onto the balls of the feet. Inhale to rise. Lowering those heels, exhale as we fold. Halfway lift and fold. Rooting into the hands, big step back with the left. Lower that knee or we stay lifted this time. Inhale, we rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, left hand to mat space, and inhale, right fingertips up towards the sky. Unraveling here, rooted to both hands, stepping back, down dog or three-legged dog. Maybe inhaling forward, three-legged plank, chaturanga, heart opener. Hips up and back, down dog. Walking those toes together, soft through the knees, tiptoeing, stepping, or a little hop up to your fold. Halfway lift and fold. Inhale as we rise. Exhale, palms down through heart center. One breath. Inhale. Exhale. Halfway lift. And fold. Rooting to the palms, big step back with the right. Lower that knee or lifted. Inhale. Reaching those fingertips, crescent lunge. Exhale, right hand to the mat space. Inhale, left fingertips up towards the sky. Unraveling here, stepping back to down dog or three-legged dog. Maybe floating forward, three-legged plank, chaturanga, heart opener. Hips up and back, down dog, 3 breaths. Stepping those toes together, soft through the knees, tiptoeing, stepping, or hopping into our fold. Inhale to halfway lift, maybe reaching those arms really wide. Exhale as we fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Let's find 3 big breaths here. So we start to slow down the breath a little, prepare for some standing balance. Let's notice all that heat that we've generated and created in our bodies. That energy that we've invited in. Release those arms down by our sides. We're going to pause here in a really strong mountain, just really connecting once again in the standing position. So we're really rooted and connected here. Shifting the weight over into the right foot. We'll just come to toe tip on the left. Inhale as we begin to lift that foot up off the mat. And then reaching that right arm across to the left knee. Let's begin to open ourselves into a twist here. Holding as we connect in with the breath. Just embracing those wobbles, the fluctuations. If we step out, we just give ourselves a permission to step right back in. Unraveling, remembering that perfection does not exist. And mistakes or failures are our greatest teachers and our greatest opportunities to learn here in this lifetime. Weight's going to come over into the left leg, up onto toe tip, the right. So just being patient as we ground and root down here. Lifting that leg. Maybe reaching that left arm across as we open up into that rotation. If you can flex through that lifted foot or pointing through the toes, just choosing some way to engage through that leg. We're not only accepting and embracing, but maybe even celebrating those wobbles, those fluctuations, those little fumbles that help us to find our edges. Find our edges so we can expand beyond those limits. Because the only limits really exist within. Exhale, we're going to unravel, coming back through standing, big breath here. Good, inhale, let's sweep those arms. Exhale those hands down through the center of our heart. Walk those feet a little wider than hip width apart. Toes are turned out, the tailbone is tucked. So we begin to lower ourselves into our Malasana, our yogi squat. It's okay if you want to be up onto the balls of the feet, or if you want to tuck something under the hips, if you have a bolster, pillows, rolled up blankets, whatever you've got at home. Elbows can come to the inner parts of the knees. Hands to heart center, those shoulders are drawn down and back. So we lift our hearts. Three more breaths here. We can release those hands back behind us as we lower the hips to the mat. Stretch the legs out long as we give everything a little bit of a wiggle, a little bit of a shake. Just drawing the soles of the feet to the mat. Let's just rock out through those hips a little. I'm going to encourage a seated relaxation today, just to help maintain that energy we've created in the body. So especially if you're using this practice in the morning, try just a seated meditation. If you'd really like to lay down and you just really love your Shavasana, then you're certainly welcome to find whatever position's comfortable for you. Arriving wherever you are for our relaxation, giving the body permission to find stillness. Growing tall up through the crown of the head. For seated, and gently opening the heart. If you're on your back, just really allowing those shoulders to slide down and back. Reminding ourselves that we are energy. That an abundance of energy is available to us anytime, anywhere. We just need to ask for it and open ourselves to it. We need to let go of the heaviness, anything feeling stagnant, and allow things to flow. So we are energy. I am energy. I encourage you to take that mantra, I am energy, with you wherever you go today. Reminding yourself as often as you need. Bring your hands to our heart, wherever we are. As always, sending some love and gratitude within. Thank ourselves for being here and showing up in our practice. Such an honor, a privilege for me to be here practicing with you. And I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Namaste.